Good morning, friends. President Biden is gathering more and more support for the new social spending bill that would help millions of Americans throughout our nation. Welcome back to my channel, friends. Here's your fourth stimulus check update and daily news report. I post several times a day to bring you up to date on the latest news and information. Please make sure that you are subscribed to my channel to forge a consensus on a broader spending deal. As his legislative priorities hung in the balance, President Biden went to the Capitol to meet with House Democrats and rally support for his economic agenda. After being greeted by House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and her top deputies, the president spoke to a full Democratic caucus meeting, acknowledging both measures would have to be linked to pass. Biden had told reporters, "I'm telling you, we're going to get this done. It doesn't matter when. It doesn't matter whether it's in 6 minutes, 6 days, or 6 weeks. We're going to get it done." Nancy Pelosi had told centrist Democrats the chamber would pass the infrastructure plan by Thursday. Democratic leaders pushed the votes as progressives threatened to sink the bill until they get assurances that the Senate will approve a broader plan to invest in party priorities, including climate policy, household tax credits, and healthcare expansion. Democrats cited progress after a flurry of talks among White House officials and key members of Congress that bled into early Friday morning. Pelosi had suggested the infrastructure bill could pass this week, but approval appeared days away as the progressive and centrist flanks of her party stood trillions of dollars apart on the desired price tag for the second spending package.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Jen, thanks. What more can you tell us about these trips next week that the president is making? Can you tell us what states or locations they are? How is this a multi-day trip or just one day? I think you said middle of the week.
Yeah.
And the fact that the president is going on the road, so to speak, is this a sign that he has struggled to sell this plan so far to the public for you to do this at this point?
Well, I don't have the details yet. I understand why you're asking, but I wasn't trying to be secretive about them. We're still trying to finalize all the specifics. We may have more by the end of today or first thing tomorrow morning. As soon as we do, we'll make them available. It's going to be at least one day, maybe 2 days of travel next week if we can finalize all of the details. Look, we know that the components of these packages are quite popular, and I went through this the other day with the American people. If you look at the child tax credit, if you look at universal pre-K, if you look at elder care and ensuring that elder care is something that can be cost effective and achievable, being able to cover it for people, and also making sure our roads and our rails and our bridges are rebuilt, also very popular, as is addressing the climate crisis. But he also recognizes that he needs to be out there conveying to the American public why this matters to them, even if they like different components of the package. So this is something he's committed to doing. You'll see him doing over the coming weeks and months. We made an assessment, because there's almost nothing more valuable than the time of the President of the United States, that in this week, when we were in a key period of negotiating and having discussions with legislators, specifically a couple of members of the Senate, that his time would be best spent here in Washington, being available, meeting with people.
Nancy Pelosi wrote to Democrats on Friday night, and that letter stated, "While great progress has been made in the negotiations to develop a House, Senate, and White House agreement on the Build Back Better Act, more time is needed to complete the task." Nancy Pelosi wrote to Democrats on Friday night, "While great progress has been made in the negotiations to develop a House, Senate, and White House agreement on the Build Back Better Act, more time is needed to complete the task." She added that she expects the infrastructure bill will pass once we have an agreement on the reconciliation bill. Representative Pramila Jayapal, who spearheaded the effort to delay the infrastructure vote, had told reporters that President Biden was very clear that the two proposals are tied together. It would mean lawmakers are days away from passing either plan. President Biden told House Democrats that in order to find a compromise with centrist senators, they may have to agree to a final bill that costs between $1.9 trillion to $2.3 trillion. That is down from a proposed $3.5 trillion cost. The House was in recess Friday as Democrats struggled to strike a deal that would allow them to hold a vote on the infrastructure bill. The chamber later passed a 30-day extension of highway and surface transportation funding programs, which lapsed Thursday as the House failed to approve the infrastructure legislation. So friends, do you think that the House will pass the infrastructure bill this month? Please leave your thoughts in the comment section below. As the president and White House officials try to bridge a gulf between the liberal and centrist flanks of the party, Press Secretary Jen Psaki told reporters that the compromise is necessary and it's inevitable. Friends, the key word for this video is dear. If you're interested in entering my $100 Walmart gift card giveaway for next Friday, please make sure that you are subscribed to my channel, like this video, and comment below this keyword. Thank you so much, everyone. The talks hold enormous stakes for the government benefits millions of Americans will receive in the next coming years. Through their spending package, Biden and top Democrats aim to boost access to childcare, paid leave, pre-K, and community college. They hope to speed up green energy adoption and lower the Medicare eligibility age, while also expanding coverage to include dental, hearing, and vision benefits. The proposal would mean changes for corporations and the wealthiest of Americans in the form of tax hikes to offset the new spending. Democrats have floated a 26.5% top corporate tax rate and 39.6% high individual rate, both levels below or in line with those set before the 2017 GOP tax cuts. But some of what Democratic leaders bill as transformative plan in the mold of the New Deal could fall on the wayside as they try to win support from centrist holdouts such as Senator Joe Manchin of West Virginia and Kristen Sinema of Arizona. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer will need both of their votes to push the bill without Republicans in a chamber that is split 50-50 by party. Joe Manchin has set a $1.5 trillion asking price for the plan. That is less than half of the $3.5 trillion investment his party set out to pass. It is unclear where the sides can find a compromise or what they would cut from that proposal. In a joint statement, Senators Rob Portman, Bill Cassidy, Susan Collins, Lisa Murkowski, and Mitt Romney all stated that they were disappointed by the vote delay. They all said that they remain hopeful the House will come together in a spirit of bipartisanship, just as the Senate did and passed this important piece of legislation. So friends, do you agree with Senate Republicans? Please leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you so much, friends, for joining me here this morning. I truly appreciate every single one of you who are watching my videos. Please make sure that you are subscribed to my channel. All you have to do is be subscribed to my channel, like this video, and comment below the keyword of the video. Thank you so much, everyone, and have a very blessed weekend.